Hey YouTuber, beer geeks and beer hounds alike, Bill here for another beer review. Today we got Lost Coast 8-ball stout, 5.8% alcohol, and this was bottled on, saw it somewhere earlier, here we go, 11/21/18. So this is like a few months old, so it's got a little bit of age on it, which should be okay for a stout. Unless it's a super hoppy one, then you might lose some of them hops, but it might be better actually without the hops. So this is what the bottle looks like. I think it's called 8-ball stout. It doesn't say it, but it shows the picture of the 8-ball. And here's the cap, looks pretty cool. Yeah, see that? It's a pretty cool looking bottle. Picked this up at Total Wine as a single bottle for like $1.50. So it's like a no-brainer pretty much, you know. 8-ball stout. Okay, it says it right there. By Lost Coast Brewery, 5.8%. Displays a chocolate brown head with aromas of roasted barley. Delivers a rich, full flavor with creamy oatmeal smoothness and subtle hop undertones. Enjoy as a meal. Okay. I don't know if this would substitute as a meal, but I guess you could, you know, live on beer for a while if you had to. That's a cool looking, their Lost Coast thing there is it's pretty cool looking. This brewery's been pretty good. They have I did their hazy one not too long ago. It was all right. It wasn't super awesome, but I like their double IPA called Fog Cutter. That one's really good. Well, let's get it crack open here and see what we got. All right, here we go. Into the glass. It's my first stout from Lost Coast Brewing, so we'll see how they do. I know their double IPA was really good at a good price rate, $10 for a 6-pack, and that's like, I think it's a 10%, either 8 or 10% beer, the Fog Cutter. And it tastes really good and gets your goofy on pretty good too. All right, let's get the rest in here. It looks like soda pop coming out of the bottle. It's definitely not black like some stouts. It's more like a dark brown. So I'll be the judge of that, what they said on the description on the bottle. We'll see about that. I mean, it is probably like 5 months old, so it might have lost some of that hop character they said in the description of the beer. It says it has a subtle hop undertones. So they're subtle already, so if it's 5 months old, they're probably not going to be there at all now, so we'll see. So it's got a nice big frothy creamy head, looks good. The head looks really good on that. So it's tan colored head. Let's get a light show here. Let's see. There we go. I can see a little bit of light through there. So it's definitely not a black stout. Definitely can see some light. You can see that. You can see a little bit of light through there. So this, you know, probably be a little bit lighter of a stout. So it looks like a really, like almost like a ruby, a mahogany, dark brown in the light, through the light there. Yeah, it's like a dark brown color. But right on the edge, it's kind of like a mahogany, dark brown, maybe a touch of ruby. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. All right, get an aroma test on this puppy. Okay, right up front, like milk chocolate and some dark fruits. Rich roasted malts. Some vanilla. A little bit of molasses. Maybe a touch of leather. Yeah, some like baker's chocolate. It smells really good actually. I wasn't expecting that. Look, it's leaving nice lacing on the glass too. That's a good sign. We'll get a hit and see what we got here. Cheers. Okay. Taste follows the aroma well. The mouthfeel is about medium. It's smooth. It is a little watery, a little thin for a stout. I would say this would be a good transitional for someone that wants to get into stouts. It's got a kind of a sweetness to it, like a little brown sugar maybe also. I can tell there's some hops in there in the sip, but it's definitely more on the sweeter and kind of roasted malt side. Cheers. Yeah, I get some roasted malts, dark fruits. It's a little thin actually. It's got some good flavor. But for 5.8%, you can't expect too much when the ABVs are that low. So for 5.8% stout, it's doing pretty good, I'd say. Let me get another aroma and sip here and see if I can pick up something else. Good lacing on the glass though, holding the head retention real well. The aroma is a little more exciting than the sip, to be honest. It's got the dark fruits up front, some figs, some chocolate, a little like milk chocolate. Yeah, and the rich roasted malts. Yeah, get another sip. Yeah, that's pretty good for like a lighter stout. And you don't want something like super heavy, you know, you don't want to get hammered. You just want a nice, smooth stout you can sit maybe session with for a few hours. This would be a good candidate for that. It's got a really good mouthfeel, nice medium mouthfeel, borderline heavy mouthfeel, but more like medium. Look at the head retention though. Yeah, it's holding a good head there. And it's better than I was expecting, to be honest. This isn't too shabby. This would be a great session stout or like a transitional stout there. So there you go. All right, not too bad. You can see a little bit of light through there. Well, a really good stout, you're not going to see anything. Not even with the high-powered flashlight, you won't see anything. So let's get one more check here on it and we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, like figs, maybe little plums or prunes. Dark chocolate, dark fruits. Touch of vanilla, maybe a little bit of nuttiness in there. It's a good stout, for what I paid for it. I'm happy. I'm glad I grabbed it. Don't want to waste none of that. Yeah, it's getting a little better as it warms up. That's a decent stout, ladies and genitalia. I would, if you see this, and it's around $10 or so, I would go for it. This would be an excellent session stout or a stout for a beginner. It tastes pretty damn good. It's got a good balance to it. It's got a little tiny bit of hop bitterness in there and some sweetness and a little tiny bit of chewiness. Not too shabby. I'll probably be giving this one like a 4.1 or 4.2 on the rate beer. I'll have the full description of that in the description section of this video. And looks like that's going to wrap it up for this one. All right, man. Pretty good. Thumbs up. Y'all take care now, okay? All right. Later.